afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel, and we have some ouchies. Yes, some ouch, that one hurt replays. We've got two replays for you. We have the T100 Light, the one of the best tier 10 tanks currently in the game, and we have an E100. Now, Falls Creek, I absolutely love this map. Again, it's one of those maps where mediums go this side, heavies go the other side. Often, well, occasionally, heavies will, sit there and, I'm not going this way. I don't want to go this way. I want to go with the medium tanks, and they can surprise the other medium tanks that come this way. And other games, when there's a medium tank, they might do the opposite and go the heavy route. Now, that's good when you have a medium or a light tank that has come this way all on his own, which our guy here has done just that. So if the heavies and the medium tanks hold around that cap area, the light tank in particular, especially because he has the camo, can completely farm some damage. But of course, he's now unable to farm the damage because there is a couple of tanks sitting this side of the map, and that was a very unfortunate HE into that fence there. And now the leopard is on his way. There is the 60 TP there, and I think he will be overrun if he stays in this position. Now, that shot was nice on the leopard. That makes it a lot easier for him to just sit here behind the wall, out of sight from the waffle and the 60 TP. Of course, he does take a shot there from the leopard, but he does manage to clear him. So all he needs to do now is reset his camo and pray that the 60 TP is not on his way around here. But as I've said, like in a certain, if your team can hold that hill or that bridge, you're able to farm quite a lot of damage, especially in a light tank where you're not spotted. But unfortunately for him, there are a few other tanks around this area. So far, not looking great, but not looking out of reach. They are winning on tanks. There is one tank down, but his team are bleeding hit points, and it doesn't help with the 60 TP being here. And the 60 TP is literally one of those heavy tanks, which I said at the start, that doesn't want to go to the bridge. He wants to go this side of the map. And ultimately, that probably changed the outcome, or will change the outcome of this game. If the 60 TP was just to go, be a normal 60 TP, be a normal heavy, and go with his heavies, then this game would have probably been a loss for the red team. But he's still there, and he's still being dangerous. And unfortunately for our T100 Light, it's stopping him doing things that he really wants to do. And because the 60 TP is quite close, of course, now he has to get out of there. He is going to get one shot into the side, and then he's going to back out. But the problem when you're in this position in a light or a medium tank, if you are spotted, everyone on that bridge will turn to look at you, and especially tanks that are not spotted. So far, it is now 5 versus 5. There goes the Yo. Now, what he needs to do here is ignore the 60 TP like he doesn't even exist, because now he's managed to clear the grill. It's a 4 versus 3, so a very doable match, because at the minute it is a 4 versus 3, but one tank is over here, which means it's basically a 3 versus 2 the other side of the map. They should easily be able to do this. Now, as long as he doesn't get shot from the 60 TP, he should have this. If he can get the because he's got the DPM, but unfortunately he was shot, and now he is a one shot to this guy, so he has to be very, very careful. The waffle is over there as well. He can now move different locations and just farm the waffle if he wants, because the waffle wasn't looking at him. However, he is now looking. I love the fact that he is ignoring the 60 TP, and just as I said, like, that is what he should do. Ignore the 60 TP, because the 60 TP is out of reach. He's out of sight, away from the team. And if he goes the other side of the map, then it would be a 4 versus 2, which is easily winnable. But now the 60 TP luckily wasn't quite looking if he can get a bounce or a miss from the 60 TP, again, it could be an easy win for this team. One more shot will bring him down. Now, the 60 TP has just shot. Has he noticed that? Yes, he has. He should be able to get this guy, clear this guy before the 60 TP has reloaded, and he is going to do that. But you can see the other side of the map now. The 50 TP is a one shot. He needs to clear this waffle. He does keep his 50 TP alive for now. Now, the 50 TP needs to get out of there. He doesn't need to do the damage. All he needs to do is just annoy that VK. But unfortunately, he doesn't manage to do so. And now it is a 1 versus 1. Now, the only way he's really going to win this is if he catches the VK72 off guard. If he catches him in the middle of the map, then you can use the light tank skills, the light tank mobility, and just circle this guy. But he needs to be in a certain position to be able to do that. If he gets close to hard cover, then of course you won't be able to circle him. But there is only 1.5 minutes left on the clock. Our guys managed to get 4 kills and 6.9k damage done at the moment. Now, the VK has done the right thing, but unfortunately, there isn't enough time for him to cap. He was about 10 seconds out. So even if he just sits on the cap, he won't have time. He'll get to around about 90 before it's game over. So as he is capping, it would be a good opportunity to rush the VK72, rush down, rush behind the buildings and get close to him, because he is on cap. There isn't much time left. If he wants to win this game, that is his only option at this point. Now, of course, if he had more time, he could go round by the bridge, spot the VK, and he could farm damage from there. Now, he does get a shot. Unfortunately, he is going to get spotted, and he just gets that shot in, before the VK could shoot. So now all he needs to do in 30 seconds is to shoot the VK twice. He needs to, you win. Is the VK actually giving him the game? I really hope he's not. I think he's just baiting, but we're going to find out soon enough. He was baiting. He was hoping that this guy would come out in the open. But with 10 seconds left on the clock, he still needs to pen him twice, and it's not looking good. Unfortunately, doesn't miss that shot, but he had to take that shot then if he wanted to have time for another shot. But unfortunately, doesn't quite have time. It's very unfortunate to do that much damage. I mean, 8,001 damage, and it was so close to a victory. So close. In my opinion, I wouldn't have done too much different. I would have, of course, left the 60 TP a lot sooner, probably before I'd even been shot from the 60 TP, because he did take a shot from the 60 TP. I would have probably left a lot sooner. But, you know, it is what it is. He's still done the damage, and unfortunately it is a loss. Also, he could have rushed the 60 TP whilst he was in the cap, but you know, he didn't do too much wrong, if you ask me. The 60 TP wasn't supposed to be in that position. The waffle wasn't supposed to be in that position either, but it is what it is, and he took it on the chin. Next up, we have the E100. Now, again, I love this I love this tank, and I love the camo that he's running. I absolutely love this camo. My favorite camo in the game. Now, we are watching Simp from the Void clan on Middlesbrough. Of course, straight away, I love the fact that everyone is sticking together. There is only one medium tank on this team, and they have all decided to go left. That, to be honest, I don't know if it's just NA or what, but in EU, if there's only one medium tank, the heavies would usually go down. Now, unfortunately, because the K91 has taken a shot and he was spotted, the E100 was spotted, the enemy now already know that everyone or most people will be coming up this way. So if they have gone on to the sort of the cap side, they will be able to flank around, and at least they know they don't have to sit in the town. They can move over because they know everyone will be up here. So far, it's a good start. It's a good start for both teams. Everyone knows where they are. Everyone's come up, and I like battles like this. I like battles where 14 players all come up the top here, because it does make for an exciting game. So of course the E100 is pushing forward. The Jagdtiger has pushed very, very far forward, and he will pay the price very, very soon. Getting rid of the Jagdtiger in that position is a must. He has to go, because he has that DPM to cause problems. Of course, there is a few medium tank. There is the STB, there's the T100 Light, there goes the K91, and of course, heavy tanks in this position, especially tanks like the IS-4 in the position he's in, is not an easy pen. It is a very, very difficult pen, and that IS-4 could cause problems if he doesn't come out the sideways like that. And there goes the T-57 Heavy. So unfortunately, 2 tanks down, only 1 tank down for the enemy team. Now, what do you do now? Because you can't push forward because of these tanks to the right. I will get there as soon as he's out of sniper mode. You've got the 5A here. And I think you've got another tank around as well, so you do need to be careful. But them now push him down is able to get a nice shot into the side of the 5A. So now he's turned his attention to the 5A. Of course, there is the T100 Light that's just got a nice shot, and the 5A just doesn't want to know the E100. Who is he even looking at? Is he looking at an AFK, or is the Death Star AFK? I'm not 100%. No, he's there. He goes. That says my answer. No, he wasn't. So at least there goes the 5A. So again, what do you do at this point? Do you go sort of turn to the right side, or do you just stick in this position? That there was a nice shot into the STB and a nice block in return. So 3.6k damage done at the moment. Now the IS-4 probably did the wrong thing. He was in a great position, in the hold down position. Not many tanks would be able to penetrate the IS-4 in his position, but I just think he got a little bit impatient and started pushing early on. Now, unfortunately for our guy Simp here, no one is here protecting him. Yes, they do have a couple of tank destroyers at the back. The T-62, in my opinion, has done the right thing. Yes, he ignored the rest of the team and he flanked around, but he has done the right thing. Maybe he should have done that a little bit sooner, because now if he would have done it sooner, he would turn the attention of some of these red tanks. I mean, look at the T100 now. He's going to turn his attention, and that is him out of way from this E100, and it now gives the E100 the opportunity to push forward. So that there, I mean, a lot of people would actually moan and rage at the T-62 for not being in the game, ignoring the team, flanking around. But in my opinion, he actually did the right thing, because if he didn't, the position that the red team was in, they were all in good positions, and there wasn't much that this green team could actually do. So well done for the T-62 in flanking around and doing the right thing, taking the attention of some of them guys. But unfortunately for the E100 here, he wasn't able to capitalize on that. He wasn't able to push forward, because they've now started to push him. So he's actually, even though he wanted to push forward, they've actually made him go further down. So the ST1, again, well played from the ST1 in pushing him down instead of the E100 getting behind the red team. So that was actually good work there. But now it's just a 2 versus 2. Of course, there is a full hit point ST, and there is the T100. The T100 can be dangerous because of the DPM that the tank's got. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. But so far, our guy Simp has done 6,000 damage. Only 2 minutes left on the clock. And when you're in a tank like the E100, there's nowhere really you can hide. He needs to take out this T100. I'm not sure just how many hit points he's got at the minute, but I know he's not a one-shot. Maybe he is a one-shot if he's able to get behind him and shoot a bit of HE. If he could do that, then who knows, he may be able to take this victory, because the ST, I mean, even though the ST did the right thing, he looks like he's had a decent game. It can still be a very, very strong tank. But before that, he has to take out this T100. I mean, the T100 is definitely not going to make it easy for him. The red team have actually had a really, really good game. They played brilliantly. No one went down. They all came up, and they've made it very, very difficult. And the positions they were in, like tanks like the STB, the IS-4, those are the kind of positions that an E100 can't really take because it doesn't have the armor profile. It doesn't have the turret that these guys have got. So you're quite limited as to what you can do in the E100 when the red team are all in them kind of positions. And as you can see, the ST's not bouncing. He knows what he's doing. He's not bouncing. And now the E100 is a one-shot. The T100 is going to come behind. He does get a nice high roll into that guy, but if he's going to get any more damage, he has to block a shot. He has to block a shot, and he has to go for HE. He has no choice to not go for HE. Unfortunately, doesn't go for HE. The T100, I mean, wasn't giving him the easy shot to go for HE anyway, and sadly, it is a loss. But well played from the E100, but especially well played from the enemy team there. Still 8,000 damage, 1,000 damage blocked, and a well-deserved mastery badge. And well played there from the T100, the IS-4, STB, and the ST. They all had a really, really good game. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With